had this particular problem. I also do a lot of RMM migrations with our partners, for example. So they'll be a partner with Datto, ConnectWise, Kaseya, Ninja, you name it. And then they'll come to N-able and be like, oh, I need help with an RMM migration. And I've done plenty in my day. And it's one of those things where there can be overlap. I've been working in the RMM space now for probably close to 10 years. And I can tell you, RMM agents typically do not conflict, at least the RMM piece, because typically on any Windows, it's querying things like WMI. And WMI can be queried from various agents that are on the system. But what about security products? Let's talk about things like EDR or AV, just as those two examples. Now, I have had partners tell me they run both AV and EDR. I would say that is overkill, just opinion, okay? So even back in the day, like I'm going back to, let's say, probably Windows XP. I'm saying early 2000s. So something around early 2000s where we had people doubling up on security products, just doubling up on AV. I would suggest that you probably don't have the right set of products, at least for endpoint security. So it is one of those things where I have always avoided it because I've always been mindful of the performance of the endpoint. Because if the customer is feeling it, they're not going to have a good experience, Edom. So I would say something like that needs to be reviewed. Now, I personally would never. I don't believe in it. It's one of those things where, again, if your customer is going to start complaining to you about how slow their machine is, it's one of the other things that you're not doing them any favors. Sure, that maybe the endpoint is overly secure now with Cisco Umbrella and DNS filter or doubling up on AV and EDR. No, I would say you have to be very mindful of the impacts of stuff, of what that is going to do to the read and writes on the disk, to memory and CPU performance, right? So I would say try to avoid that at all costs.